All right, hello and welcome. So, if you're a student or a researcher in networking engineering, you have definitely heard of NS3. It's this super powerful tool for creating complex network simulations. But let's be real, getting it set up can be a total nightmare. Today, we're going to talk about a way to just skip all that pain and get straight to the learning.
Does this sound familiar? You sit down, you're all fired up to explore some new networking concept, and then, bam, you're drowning in dependency issues, version conflicts, and error messages that make absolutely no sense. The next thing you know, hours have just vanished, and you haven't written a single line of actual code. It's the kind of frustration that just kills your motivation.
And that's the real rub, isn't it? On one hand, NS3 is pretty much essential for any serious academic or research work. It lets you model literally anything. But on the other hand, you've got this massive wall, this crazy, complex installation that stops so many people dead in their tracks before they even start.
And I love this analogy because it's just so perfect. It's like you're being forced to build a car from scratch, piece by piece, just to learn the rules of the road. Your goal is to understand how traffic flows, not to become a master mechanic. The focus gets completely twisted. So yeah, there's got to be a better way.
Okay, so let's talk about that better way. What if you could just skip that whole setup nightmare, like completely bypass it? Imagine if your entire lab environment was just there, already built, already configured, and just waiting for you, right inside your web browser.
Well, that's exactly where a tool called Aphorion iPlayground comes into the picture. Its whole reason for being is to completely eliminate that setup struggle. The idea is brilliantly simple, really. Just give people a ready-to-go NS3 environment they can get to from anywhere, with no install needed.
So here's the magic. It's a cloud-based platform, which means all that messy, complicated backend stuff, it's all handled for you. You just log in, and boom, you have a space to write code, run your simulations, and even see them come to life. The number one feature, the biggest win of them all, zero setup. Now here's where it gets really interesting, because the platform is super flexible. It kind of gets that not everyone learns at the same pace, so it offers two totally different ways to run your simulations, one for beginners taking those first few steps, and another for advanced users who are ready for the giant leaps.
So let's break that down. On one side, you've got inline execution. Think of this as your quick and dirty scratch pad. You can run little snippets of code right inside a lesson and get immediate text feedback. It's perfect for those simple exercises and getting those quick aha moments. Then, on the other side, you have full activity execution. Now this is the whole shebang. It's a full-blown IDE where you can run complete, complex programs, generate awesome visual outputs, and really tackle those major projects and assignments.
And this shows the difference perfectly. You can start small with the simple text output you see here, which is great for just checking values and making sure your logic is right. But as you grow, you can scale up to the full mode and create these rich graphical outputs like the NetAnim visualization. You literally get to watch your network in motion. It's a really seamless way to progress.
Okay, so what's the big payoff here? What does this all add up to? Let's do a quick fire round of the key advantages. Because, this is about way more than just convenience. It fundamentally changes the entire learning experience.
All right, let's hit them. First, no installation. That means you are up and running in seconds, not days. This lets you focus on the concepts. Your brain power is spent on networking, not on config files. You get a consistent environment, which is huge for university courses because everybody gets the exact same results. You get immediate feedback. You can tweak your code and see what happens right away. It's a totally safe, sandboxed place, so you can experiment without any risk of breaking anything. And for the educators out there, it even integrates with Moodle.
I really want to double-click on one of the most powerful benefits here, because it's a total game changer. The ability to actually see your simulations. Reading log files is one thing, but watching your network operate in real time, that's when the light bulbs really start going off. So you can launch tools like NetAnim, which you see right here, directly from the platform. And suddenly, you're visually tracking how packets are zipping between nodes, you're seeing how mobile devices are changing their connections. You can actually grasp the dynamics. It turns all that abstract data into an intuitive, animated story. And that's really the bottom line. This whole approach just flips the script. Learning NS3 stops being a frustrating battle with the tool. Instead, it becomes this interactive, concept-driven experience where the tool gets out of your way and lets you focus on what actually matters, understanding how networks work. When you step back and look at it, this represents so much more than just a new tool. It's really a new philosophy for how we approach technical education.
It's all about removing that unnecessary friction so that learners can engage with the core ideas from day one.
There's this fantastic quote from Einstein that just fits so perfectly here. When you're bogged down by technical setup, your imagination is basically locked in a cage. But by getting rid of those limitations, you free up all this mental energy for creativity, for asking what if, and for really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. And think about it not just for network simulation, but for any complex field out there. What new ideas could we explore? What amazing progress could we make if the tools we use were truly seamless and just let our curiosity and imagination lead the way? Thanks for tuning in.